points ni bebree. Ma me nhyɛ ase mfemfere no La Liga game eba so between Real Oviedo and Barcelona. Barcelona ekwa win 3-1 against Real Oviedo. Very important win for Barcelona. Na a game na emu eden e de ma Barcelona. Teaching the first 45 minutes. By Barca etimi find a way say umbetimi 3 goals. No menya 3 maximum points just to catch up with Real Madrid. Say Madrid for a crazy lead La Liga no. So omukwa away against Real Oviedo no. 3 points near very important. But Ken, apart from say Barcelona enya sa 3 maximum points, enya sa 3 goals no. The first department of the game, Barcelona performance wasn't the best. Obi share Barcelona enra against Real Oviedo. The first 45 minutes, na enye performance a wonim se sa na Barcelona esi akan. Na mehwe game no, the first 45 minutes, ade ma Barcelona struggle ye no eye nyoma miensa. Ana first half enra Barcelona struggle ye. De di kan eye how Barcelona midfield na almost struggle. Mostly Hansi Flick about 3 midfielders. 3 midfielders ne baako operate as deep midfielder. Obe connected the deep midfield and the forward line area. Now ama baako abo as a controller. Na midfielder baako abo as a floating attacker. Enti saa 3 midfielders we no so mutimi click here and ye type ye edema Barcelona boboku no. By enra the first 45 minutes na Barcelona midfield no almost struggle because anke nim se Pedri na nka Frankie Dion abaka ne ho. Benra coach decided say obebo Marc Casado and Abrante say Pedri. The moment obo Marc Casado Pedri na Dani Olmo no, it's expected say Marc Casado no and be operate as the deep midfielder as the number 6 and Kobe connected the deep midfield and at the forward line department no ediabum. By sa 2 players in Pokrana no mu ball sa 2 deep midfield no. Na ba Casado ho tre no. Nanka we expect say Casado eje ball na or connect etire ho no de aba infinfin de aba be ma Pedri. Nanka Pedri a control game no. Benam say na Marc Casado ho kire ni nti no. E force say what say Pedri na o control ball no infinfin no. E drop deep e be kire no beje ball no say obetimi de ball na kwa anim. The same applies to Dani Olmo. Now what's that Dani Olmo susu efri anim ho. No no susu ba deep e beje ball no. Enti time ya no 2 players are expect to say baako ebe connect the deep e de aba mfimfin no or struggle. The we expect so obe control game no. Wa drop ya ba deep say what's obeje ball. The we expect say obeye floater no. Also so drop deep. Enti the first 45 minutes now we say Barcelona mfimfin no almost struggle. And struggle na no almost struggle no affect Barcelona almost level of creativity. So the first 45 minutes, na Barcelona level of creativity in this row. Again, supplies are nanke was say nim hofo ni nya no. O meant me nya sa supplies no. And to the first half, ni ehun say Marcus Rashford eba na chi bebre. Ferran Torres eba na chi bebre. Ye hu Raphinha so eba na chi bebre because supplies nimba. Midfield na was some yes adwuma no ye hu sa de no the first half. And some midfield no affected Barcelona. And anytime you Barcelona the ball ni bedu the final third no. Barcelona ampa no mu shoot from distance. And yet the style of Barcelona. The first 45 minutes, Barca ball 11 shots. Out of the 11 shots, you know, emu 3 pay and an on target. Ken say Barcelona is here kanya. Who expected say ombe flood the opponent in the box nim. Benra first half, na Barcelona 9 akabo 18 times. Ewo Real Oviedo a penalty box nim. Eye unusual say Barcelona. Yabo first half no enya 18 touches for opponent box nim. We enya big chance. So clearly, the first 45 minutes, Nyoma Nkoye and farmer Barcelona boboku no. The tosu mienu eye Real Oviedo style of play na no mo bono. Omoje ball na no move ball ne quick. Instead of Barcelona say first half ombe kamu game ne down no. No mo so je ball na omo move ne quick. Enti na omo play to say be suiti Real Oviedo style of play no. That was the reason why at first half that Barcelona lose a lot of balls. Barcelona boboku no. Then Abrante fence one Garcia. Ne erema team fence Real Oviedo. Enya first goal in the first 45 minutes no. Affected Barcelona boboku no. Me hu se nkofo criticize goalkeeper no. Meti asiese o player ye error. Obe criticize no. But what's on muti asiese? Abrante ne fence one Garcia ni team no free ba no. Espanyol no omo ye team omo defend deep. Omo nye team omo goalkeeper ye ball playing. Omo mum make sure some be absorb pressure. And the time bia no ye goalkeeper or your shot stopper on your ball playing goalkeeper. After no other team who your goalkeeper was or your ball playing. And it's our errors no eba number correct. And then your mommy and son affected Barcelona in the first 45 minutes. But in the second half, substitution na Hansi Flick here no. HNG BBA. Abrante any friend say Frankie Dion or the Nebemo no. Or bese sa game ni nyina entirely. edema Barcelona bobuku no ode Frankie de Jong bemu no oma Frankie de Jong row mienu say on perform on the field the first row Frankie de Jong ba so obeye ne say obeye deep ball connector say obeje ball ne frechiri na wa connect anim hofo no omne ka ne say uye deep ball connector then again obesa abaye ball carrier enti oje ball ne frechiri akoneti anim hofo no na o say carry ball no and obaye no obema Pedri ho to no na fi de Pedri sha ase say or dominate the game no check goal ni mpokra ni assist na ode ma Lewandowski no oje ball no ade odi kan ye ne say obeskane na ready eya branch friend say eya Frankie de Jong ne body language obe ready Lewandowski body language na wa connect Lewandowski no mo the ball na to atenem and Lewandowski though said this season shada nye fit by getting that goal for Barcelona na ye very good so far so good for Barcelona a difficult game against Real Oviedo especially the first 45 minutes but in the second half Barcelona substitution no ebe change game ne de Barcelona o menyo mo 3 maximum points after the win the bad news our story ni say omo 2 players reportedly omo enya injury na no pay a Raphinha de ni enura ana omo goalkeeper one Garcia de no so eye ena no pay which eye bad news for Barcelona based on stories na free eye Barcelona eba na kire say sa 2 players ni betima ye fitter ebe ye after international break no and international break no ye be kono 6 to 14th of October it means say reports no ebe ye no credit a from 6 to 14th of October na ebe ko international break no it means say Raphinha ana one Garcia ebe me say Sociedad ana PSG game no which a big blue edema Barcelona because one Garcia no if it is so obefa Barcelona just ni sheye obeye number 1 choice e wo mu goalkeeping department no ade a wa Barcelona fo nanya gidi o mu ni ye say so mu ni mu ye den na opponent ni beat Barcelona defensive line a omu nim say omu a reliable goalkeeper obetima save Barcelona boboku no and facts e ye no kre if it is one Garcia be share Barcelona jersey as the number 1 choice goalkeeper at the moment no we prevented 3.11 goals per game and if it is one Garcia be share Barcelona jersey no goals are prevented per game no 3.11 say ni saves are why so far the Barcelona no 77.8% save rate. It means that among Barcelona goalkeepers almost say no the ultimate preventive goals one Garcia and say ubebo game against Sociedad against PSG na a reliable goalkeeper a proper shot stopper obe mesena a big blow and me no mienu nim say Raphinha so see a player ba kwa in big games ultimate deliver enti e hope say report na say official announcement ne beba no na nkwanko ye injury a betima affect Barcelona bobuku no enti wey e report kakra free Barcelona eba ken ene ukọ Germany susu a another game e wo ho ye di Bayern ho nkomo achepa yi Bayern ebo against Werder Bremen okata weni ano eye game a e was Bayern e win straight up Werder Bremen nye boboku a to me obeko Allianz Arena akwa ha Bayern boboku no because I watch check obia current performance e the Bundesliga Bayern aye ne 4 out of 4 games a Bayern na bo e wo Bundesliga no we win ni nyina Werder Bremen aye ka na asem ye share Bundesliga national we win just one into the current form of both clubs no Bayern e wo suru bebre esen Werder Bremen again ye bo game ni wo Allianz Arena Werder Bremen ye bo boku ba ko a say ye bo Bundesliga ni ye bo no Allianz Arena ontimi Bayern the last 31 games are ya bo no Allianz Arena ye Bundesliga 31 games no the last 31 games no Werder Bremen e win ba ko pe e wo Allianz Arena and once a games no e ba so Allianz Arena no it's expected say Bayern e be carry the day ade ba ko a untimi take away from Bayern Bayern be dominate game no on be attack more than Werder Bremen on be create chances no be share goals with the likes of Hurricane Michael Olise and Abrante friend say Luis Diaz no definitely who expect Bayern say on be mama more goals but you share Bundesliga na se no ade ba ko a mani age e wo Bayern bobo ni mu ni say gradually omo improve defensively when they compare last season you share Bundesliga na say na o mechire ho no enkoye no when you share ase no Vincent company in the Bayern no defensively no omo grow and omo improve Kimmich and Pavlovic support to defense na Ebwa Bayern a game back wa me expecting no less than 2 goals from Bayern a straight win for Bayern against Werder Bremen Metier slots ne press conference no because weekend we Liverpool ebo Crystal Palace na ne press conference na Metier no slot e dia to just say Crystal Palace team na wo say ne ken omo ye discipline defensively omo ye very good and omo ye calm wo mechiro ho and omo individual players omo hu ehu obi ti se Mateta obi ti se Abrante friend se sa ente ye game back wa e be difficult e dia mati my friend say Liverpool ken say wo person hwe Crystal Palace boa under Oliver Glasner eno ana slot etwanitia no star no omo no the first thing okan is omo discipline no okan nya say players no ebuade say omo hu obi anam de omo say guomachi o say coach eka say team be a discipline in football you were two forms of discipline in football two forms you were discipline you say one you fe be say tactical discipline from the team tactical discipline you say the coach akache players na so omo nkoye no omo timi execute sa plan pepepe and you can say tactical discipline and you was self and individual discipline say player ni kosi akan no onkoye mistake e ba affect team no enti see ebo football bia na ebo game ni e ka say discipline a tactical discipline and a self discipline and no na work Crystal Palace no and Oliver Glasner say omu defendia ken akwesi bronika bibi say ironclad defense e defense din so obebiem e ya na mframa mpokura ntimi mfiem empiem enti din so obebiem defense because omu ye discipline abro omu e defend and any Crystal Palace for strength onim say Premier League na yebo no e only Crystal Palace and Arsenal and concede fewer number of goals to each enti nyame yadom e china the slot taken e kire say how obeti attack Crystal Palace no e ade a odwen hu sisi enyame adom achina
so mo bi Arsenal de no
bi Arsenal de nim on say Arsenal de no mo bre pa set piece ana mo de shey ana mo be share Crystal Palace ana mo ne Crystal Palace mpokra na ball community shield no
okay
enti nyame adom achina ye ba be hwe hawa Liverpool team no ebetima be bie Crystal Palace bobuku
Liverpool Palace
yes 12 game
mo win games bi say dia na chese league no mo ja no
me no ya adwen wo ho
games bi de Crystal Palace mo de because Crystal Palace de e denya Anderson on City baako be draw na baako almost win baako be fa baako be fa 4 points every more so nim say almost City
keno Palace de omo ye bugisa
omo United just team bi on benya wa woso bia o
ono back na say Crystal Palace form o mapick no clubs no obi aya we
manya report to say Manchester United camp amade free Manchester United Kromo CC so buy every course yes family issues baby more kind of papa but yenya any confirmation but say Man United for be na ba fie de
na serious
that just say serious
and now
Diego nipa ne ben pa
yeah Diana Diego Dalot e fit a obaya training grounds na omoboro no na mad gina wodin obi esre no gina wodin
na wati bibi on
nti ama for cracker say aden bibi esia na ama for linking to the fact say coach ne say or full back for frato nti na bia e bia coach ne nya content with Ahmad nti ama for cresu say eyesa only for us to get to know from Enrana Jonah say boy and when your family issues be and until that's psychologically on you okay
now mama na fly back to Ivory Coast
so when you're bad the NHS say serious we are yet to know what exactly is the problem me I just say you're quite yeah someone Ken the attendant say and maybe Andre Pello Carson be say football no a sports ya di adwin na ebo Onaino is just a tool. So football is played with the mind. The leg is just a tool. It has been famous and it has been there for a very long time. Now, me kandi yesi sudia say, look, Pello asam no kaino, trodu. Because sometimes I am a green amicase. Sa number 6 of one omuni physicality. Yet in the top 5 leagues, I say physicality. Unya one day I want to me mono. How are they able to do that? Because I say one of the greatest number 6 to ever appear in football, Sergio Busquets Ojinawa. Now she said the way she phone pa Sergio Busquets. A bobo ni ye born number 6. Yes, one day I want to me more. I was a ucha, I was a pim. How Sergio Busquets was able to play? Sa number 6 now. Wawa. Now a chanam at the top pelon come on to say. Yes, physicality there wo. Name on born again and kasa nebo first. So near one day. Or the football nurse to the extent that he knows when to place himself at any point in time. It's a boy neighbor no one ready and where to position himself. Share Frankie the Young, Ken. you're very, very unfortunate on realizing the dreams in yet. Now, over the years, I'm say issues are when your injuries kakra, nisika samo kakra. Boy, Frankie the young boy wa ayas. Still na nyam pie yet because boy no onim bo. Na ekwaya kwam to say Hans Flick na high intensity game na all bono. Now opponents are beginning to do low blocks against Barcelona. Because o press o ma won't me enji ball in free o munsem. By the last 12 months, number 6 and number 8 being one air ball exchange Frankie de Jong ni Pedri. Omo ball etso omo ase broni se press resistance for players miensa and 9 etata omo. How they able to get the ball, relax and change the pace of game no unique. So now opponents are not pressing them anymore. Into what do they do? And yeah, Barcelona ye in possession. Ye kwa kugu echi, broni se low block. In low blocks games, you need a number 6 or ye technician, and ye number 6 be akeke. Number 6 ye umu bebre obi owa te say me use basa nye example. Makasado or ye the traditional number 6 now meje me pim, but creativity anywhere. So once he's in possession, he leaves the ball to the number 8 Pedri. Who ye the creative aspects of the game. And now, it was a typical game. Barcelona needed a technician in the game. Because Frankie de Jong, or combining the traditional number 6 role and also creative area because possible ni yepa. In general, the only antidote, and again, that was a perfect substitution and the coach in the year. Kenyame adom, Barcelona bobo ne wi. Obobo ne Thursday. Wabo Thursday ewie. Ene ka wasa Barcelona for je o ma homi anopa anameboa. Yemi ni komo. Because team no two kwan. Oko Oviedo to Barcelona best 2 hours. Laba bedru. Won say senke e normal fixtures a. Inka Barcelona for beji o ma homi o. Ka no pan kom koye bibia. Ebia shake up bi kra mu hotel and say o mehia mini one. But you need to understand the coach. What about Thursday? What Drew? And now or you training because Barcelona will game back against Sociedad. Or boy we are Nyame Wednesday. Only Paris Saint-Germain ebo. It's a fixture pile up no. And no force coaches na mamo ye de omo ye sisi ano. Fixtures na pile up. Say against Sociedad you cannot say ube lose game but say Barcelona say. And our crucial game on Wednesday against Paris Saint-Germain. Internet training, no. Barcelona himself when you two good news because Alejandro Baldi or training normal. Lamine Yamal aye back. Almost started training na Raphinha ewo gym wo. Me enra jo boy no me yini free mo no. Story about na say when you use the word slight. Almost slight hamstring be. So I felt okay be 2 or 3 days. Interno permit so what gym na me so one ebia o me say Sociedad game no cry Paris Saint-Germain game no bebo. And one Garcia so pra. Into 2 players in, 2 players out. Lamine, Alejandro Badiaba. Juan Garcia, Raphinha out. Fixtures no sana eba. And in Pamocha Busan for yen yen to say. Normal seasons no players no one panier. Ebu a pains o prekra no person one panier ball. Because say a season na obetimi a recover. Season way a unique season because World Cup eba into player bia prioritizing World Cup no ahead of those normal games. Into okas obe one panya on tias you because a drew no miss World Cup na ebe affect because players want to play at the World Cup. Into injuries ne de ye benya ni bebre kwa say oti pains kakra na okase option bi ho Konako Pani or tell back just a Dabi. I'm not going to do it. It's very unfortunate. Me no can say I was saying Kenya PAG Barcelona, a very tough game. You quite enjoy. But unfortunately, PAG for Dembele in your fit, Desaido in your fit, Marquinhos in your fit, Ruben Neves in your fit. Maybe we might not enjoy the game, but it is what it is. I'm sorry for Hans Flick situation at the Abano. No, here can. Yes, pride comes before fall. Pride comes before fall. What trophies be normally it blinds you. What problem? You what the aquatic trophy? Then the pride comes in and tells you, so, oh, the uncle for can I because some problem and carry a major trophy. Wow, tire would you chika you are when you said tie at it I can't not tie pie. But what cover the beer into because a quiet tire when you need an ameboa pride. Look, one of the greatest miracles see what we are saying. Hey, Chelsea, Okoje Club World Cup. Sa Chelsea defense now, or the Kwaje World Cup miraculously one consider goal against Paris Saint-Germain. No, Chelsea defense since last year, it has been begging for an experienced centre half, any a quality goalkeeper, and miraculously, Chelsea didn't name one Kwaje Club World Cup. Ken, supporters former players and central forward sporting directors no one Chelsea AG Club World Cup na dey we be okay yento any dey be room Wesley Fofana. How many of us don't know this? Okay, conclusion say no ni pra no akwa. Let me give you something. Okay, I say Wesley Fofana Chelsea for air fan no no call USA kwa medicals. And Okobaye in 2 months. And Oko 2 months. Oko bear over close to 3 months injured. And Okobaye, he's been mixing games left, right, center. 3 years in year. Wesley Fofana, I may say 113 games. Tio, 3 years in year. Wesley Fofana, he has made Chelsea games. Mako 113. Mr. John Stones, a year injury prone. But in the same period, John Stones, I may say 57 games. It tells you how are this boy injury was. It is a year team preparations. Now feel say Wesley Fofana or quality. Into coach, should use him. I'm sorry, you are not helping the coach. A pianist says say you can say Tosin Adarabia yo wepra. Levi Cowell wepra. Wesley Fofana out, but he has said here, or also you out for a long time. Chelsea, Ebebo Brighton, Ebebo Benfica in the Champions League, Ebebo Liverpool and Sanayako the next international break. Chelsea are going to compete with this place. Trevor Chalobah, Josh Champon, and a Jarrell Hato. Chelsea centre back. So, how are you going to do this? Nyamia Dum say Chelsea ko lose. Why now? Oko blame you? Are you going to blame the coach for this? It's sad because I'm just wondering, say, how are Chelsea going to cope with Liverpool's attack? Say, Drew on a Chelsea ball Liverpool. Now, are they just a champion? A very, very unfortunate situation. And again, Cole Palmer is also out. Me feeling at my coach about anything. Ken, you move on. Ken, yeah, Fred Adiebi Kiss and Tell. Kiss and Tell. Na, actually, say, One obi ekoye bibia sebi. It is required to say kawanu tu. Oba obesnichi akwa bonten na mani asumesi akwa akoye bibi. Nature say eye suban bone pa. Me can you see Lamine Yamal and someone so. Ken. Fati Vasquez. I think say I'm giving her about a week or two of realizing from Swawai. Me can't you see so here? Boy no. Lamine Yamal. In some way. I know a lot of people are surprised, but boy no one can fan who. Girl way, idea why you know. One say there are ladies be or what omni penny phone in a grow. And these are, person use to wear sleepy diamadi, but there are ladies like that. Achina, penny be no bit in a girl way. I have any interference, any way be because at the end of it, wouldn't say, Ochina the baby bonting. But for Lamine Yamal, that is where I am most.
So I say I can't go baby.
Said it.
I can't be sure so can be now. So about it.
So say me think. I say.
So far to say, Okote say Lamine Yamal be baby. So we name no cry. When she no baby.
Oh, when they say Lamine Yamal dia, because you know who say on the net boat so. But see still, Ken. Lamine say Shami wo private island. Na me pacho e kire sen so person mo bie hu ade na mo koye no a sen kan betimi akọ any public space bia e na ade no so odisie and central for akọ ade na dia ba sam no cry nim say adawo only for you to come out after there mo da kra no a Garcia Lamine Yamal say nyina o ba be kan say central for ni bisa no in someone a girl na ka kan bisa oh na Lamine Yamal no da o se ba Garcia na o se da bi mama na se ba Garcia san se me Celta Vigo ni Jesus Christ in yema we nyina ti amam for radio so ne podcast so na o ka mpemu asem e wa bonten
obi am why ade bia na on peda
said the internet about mama me na me wo in control na over heading
church is fatty the pages on na control bia.
No, but it's
a 30-year-old our friend
17-year-old then. What I say? In any case, I'm sure say or case Lamine Yamal new girlfriend on Lamine Yamal no penny sika nedi no penny fame. But I'm wondering if Lamine Yamal say any fame nka 30-year-old be di a 17-year-old ochi ad na ko baby na oni baby a oko.
It's also opposed to na dan for be fresh ono crack hole last week
I say
nti was answer fe na also ba
afi na also say obeso kire say uja for the sa
we ban we
Ken 1 minute and 30 seconds Abdelhak Nouri makentenche picture video bi I asked boy na okokuma na ndra Dembele efre no I think say Ken asamono yanhwani enka you this is the boy 2017
wanyana na so bi
ne de no affecting the brain on say or tough form no we thought it was a normal injury so be kukuma tnemu for 7 years me no ka say onke kan ho yes the otimi yan say obobo nani or blinking kwa
well
look
for sure
I don't know because I say footballers no sika akom still
almost ne pa players ne pa Mbappe Dembele kra
just me because it's in terms of cash there and I don't know how they will be able to do it
what odin on yehwe
on kan ho yes
from this day out of from say
from we I asked
for 7 years on kekan oja o hwe odin but Dembele ne kasa not
ni nua no on
ni brother
but on the other ho yes we are bibia ohun an aboni nani na odi communicate that's all nothing goes on when na somebody dey won
7 years ni na on kai ba kono dey na oye F1 driver no ono so da so ho bege ese iska moment omoko ya yanko
kinom eno Barcelona na obehia win our Spanish La Liga game against Oviedo. Barca ebo no anko asna ye mu be expected. But adia minim se team kese eye say on a day of performance na enyempo no they tried their possible best. So we for the 3 maximum points. And that was exactly what Barcelona did. Players are not Barca any better almost some best pay up Barcelona. In the absence of Robert Lewandowski, sort of bench. Now on start here. Oba expect say Ferran Torres ebe my performance I'll be to me adi one dance and wadi home komo. Yesterday Ferran Torres was poor. The Barcelona attack starting game was way too poor. Raphinha was poor. Marcus Rashford was poor. Dani Olmo was poor. Casado was poor. Etuomo no mo be gina anymore na Barca any better almost no. No mo ntimi more as expected them from Barcelona boko no. But there were other players who were team anymore. Omo performance na eso ani eboaye e ma Barcelona nya omo win. Can the partnership between the central defenders omo si akan de ma Barcelona nra Pau Kubasi and Ronaldo Araujo. So what Pau Kubasi since on your opportunity with Barcelona he has never looked back. But after say international break no players in the buy no ball and apa Kubasi ebono na menche den hu ni ye. But yesterday I saw Kubasi playing with a lot of confidence. Ade ba kwa Kubasi ni me pa and it's from back and I said from deep. Our line breaking passes bi wo honom enra clearly. Me hu say Brant na sha say all boss our passes no na eye off. Since we free international break in the buy Edema Barcelona boboko no yesterday I saw the Kubasi and me pese me hu. Na ken ne pattern on any ball central defense any player caught him attention. Ronald Araujo. Barca biggest problem pa. I say Inigo Martinez de Barcelona hokoye. Almost struggle so mubenyo obia, omobe genedi. Na central defense on them. What me a control backline de Barcelona. And now the performance of Ronald Araujo was a captain's performance and he led by example. Ewo Parker also. Defensively, he was very solid for the Barcelona team. A Juma as a defender here, Edeman the team. Stop say what's all you were children Edeman the team. And throughout the 90 solid minutes, there was nobody. Ultimate dribble pass a player friend say Ronaldo Araujo. It didn't happen. Ewo Barcelona game anymore. The most experienced player, Edema Oviedo. Solomon Rondon. Whoever knows Rondon, Ebeka Chere will say, on that kind of striker, Meka said, no, you're the best during his A days, but at least over a lot of experience and some players. So we Jainwa, Bibia bet me as we game anymore. Araujo made sure say Obo put the brakes on a player friend is Solomon Rondon. Oh yeah, Nuni Rie, Ewa Chile Honomono. He made sure say Abrana Barcelona who are Basa da form by 1-0. Na Basa be here so beteka. Na empo wakwa play the match winner na ken he was the player on only the ball ni call anymore. Look at the 1v1 situation. I nam so many across equal result Barcelona equalizer. And the kind of performance that Odinedi and Rano after defensive duties or making sure so be call anymore honum. Now what sign so akwa bo e dia Barcelona forward line players because omo no mo there anymore honum no. In the Barcelona game, no one ready and now. Some of us step it up. Normal your game, no, and one Juma the Barcelona Boboko no. Ubehu Rahu Ewo. Owie eno. After Barcelona got to the second goal, on no sign the match winner no. Edema Barcelona go ne bu Real Oviedo for them because the third goal he scored after no. Before the third goal, now Oviedo for if you say 2-1 there, you better be up into the game, bring up a results. Ewo game anymore. There steps up Araujo again. Ekonya 3-1 Edema Barca boboko na ebu Oviedo for na be mo mu se be adu ne de omo ye hwea enye ye because 3-1 there Barca ntena ho ma bamba metete na yem fam pon game no. So the kind of performance he gave, Ken, I was very happy about it because he's a player na nipa do na wogidie wonimu. But at a point the performance ne call from it is against Oviedo. That is very true. But in the absence of Inigo Martinez, now when you play your captain's armband, no best stepping up the kind of performance. Araujo stepping up Edema Barca no. And you need just some deba. They can say Obeto with this kind of performance. And Mebo Abrante and Abaso for the master class he gave yesterday against Real Oviedo. Ken coach, our coach Arsenal Boboko no. Mikel Arteta kasana in semina wakano. Or say Neniaje. Se Saliba decided so betena Arsenal Boboko nim. Now on any players no do na di nkoma. It looks like some boys ni nyina ready so mo betena. And I say mu do na. Ken
Obi anu are serious.
Ken boys ni serious.
Omonye serious. Madrid for so monyo madjo so mo discabele. Ayi ye fe Saliba. Madrid no mo person be ko tueska.
Omo pay free.
Team bia Madrid aye na adwen so be tuesika dia ma no. Se anya Barcelona on for player. Obetuma fa player ko.
Ken
Arsenal player. Saliba se Madrid for the omo 1800 ne ye den. 100 million ko so mo pe Saliba. Ngade because omo pen free.
Ken
unti no omo ne contract ne mra na wie. Arsenal be mo ya we say omo nshedam pe. So nko mo pe wa just say. Enti mahu so ya abo say Arsenal say ba bi omo adu no. Unti me form player. Mahu so keka bebre.
Ken die enti ama tete kasa. And die enti akwan bi so me ne ya adwene.
Okay.
No ene say Nemum de bia meka sa asem bia besi wo wiase bia te sekwen e wo two sides. Ateta wa sodie so be keep players no enye just no keke. Nemum why the guys are ready to stay with him now? E ya de baako anase mienu. First of all, a lot of the players from Arsenal Boboko nim sisi ano. They feel highly indebted to coach Efenise Mikel Arteta. With no disrespect to the players. Mamin for bit say Saliba ye di ne ho nkomonye example. Saliba joined Arsenal in 2019. Sa 2019 na Arteta ba Arsenal. But Arteta ba na Saliba Cologne. O Cologne a couple of times. and Oba back no and Arteta man the opportunity to play for Arsenal in 2022 and Waba be mainstay was Arsenal bobo konim enti Saliba feel say baby awadru na nipa ebo ni di na Madrid mu nyina epe no no eye Mikel Arteta na di na dru sa bia ye no
nka Dembele nka Gavi ka Xavi kan encontran one support to Dembele change Xavi enso masa okoy
oh no
oba konkwade obeko
debi unso obi ane na dwene
okay
obi betena obi ntina a lot of the players from Arsenal no that is why they are happy to stay with the coach because they see him as that man who has given them that opportunity Bukayo Saka he was a left back Arteta and converting to become a right winger and today open one of the best right wingers we are able in the account enti saa de we ntina nkwada na ye o ma dwene say omone papa ne betena but ken omone won ntina say ya forever o say toa so na say trophies ne mba omo be decide to omo be because aside said the wire mom no they have believe in the sporting project Arteta ye no udi second miensa no nkwada ni feel say ye nyina ye tena na ye kan ho bomu a ye betimi aboa ma ya achieve the pese ye achieve by winning the league nti coach ni wa asodie so ono nso be ye saa de na man nkwada no mo ne natena ache but koye say de bia ye be di second na hwe ma de a e be du mre bi omo be ko omo ntena won chen saa because omo be hu say de omo pese omo ye wa abrabom no unti bi mfa ma omo
Messi about so because I'm more power and or the way any bebani yadi nkomo kakra but quick one mame nya quick one BCC na memra CC Asante region under 17 Jumadi Kese koso no Asante regional sports minister and Jumadi Kese